Hello, welcome to your yoga practice for deep relaxation. I'm going to use a few props today, some blankets and bolsters at the end of the practice for supported shavasana. They're not necessary, but nice if you got them. These are my assistants, Millie and Vita. I'm Danica. Let's get started. So we will start our practice on the mat, laying down, and we'll pretty much remain there the whole time. So you can set your props off to the side for now if you're using them, and come to lay on your back. And then you can bend the knees and walk the feet about as wide as the mat and let your knees fall in towards each other. Bring your palms onto your belly and lift your elbows up and bring them out a little bit wider so you feel like you're taking up some space. Let your eyes close. Just taking a couple breaths together here in stillness right away to allow our minds, our bodies, our nervous system to arrive here now. So taking deep breaths in, trying to guide your breath down into your belly, into your back. Just beginning to slow the breath down and be with each cycle. So be with each inhale completely and each slow, controlled exhale completely. And anytime that you feel the urge to sigh or make any sort of audible exhale, know that that is your nervous system's way of releasing tension and feeling safe. The sound alone is enough for your nervous system to say, okay, we can relax. Just take 2 more breaths here. Keeping the feet where they are, begin to slowly windshield wiper the knees back and forth. No need to rush. You can keep your hands on your belly. The next time that your knees fall over to the left, you'll pause and try to release the weight very slowly. Just one more breath. On your next inhale, slowly lift the knees back up to center. And we'll pause it for a moment again in the center in stillness, taking a deep breath in and out. And just know that that tiny pause between the two sides is a very simple, perfect way to practice mindfulness. On your next exhale, you can drop the knees down on the right side. So mindfulness doesn't need to be a thing that we are aware of our every single thought, move, action. In a perfect world, once we're perfect people, sure, but it can be as simple as taking a moment between tasks to breathe or to drink water. Two more breaths. Letting your inhale lift your knees back up to the center. Pausing for a moment, one deep breath in and out. And then you can heel toe the feet back in towards each other. Crossing the right ankle over the left knee. Just letting the knee fall away from you. You don't need to be engaged or active at all. You can just be like this. You can stay here if this is easier on your knees. If you want to take it a bit further, you can interlace your fingers behind your left thigh and straighten that left leg up. Just flexing and pointing the foot. Or taking that left foot around in circles. And then bending the knee again. And you're just hugging the left knee in. And there's no need to push or pull or force anything. Just let yourself be at ease. And breathe. Slowly, gently release the left foot down. Uncross the legs. Straighten them out for a moment. Reach your arms up over your head. Stretch from your toes to your fingertips. Then bending the knees again. Crossing the left ankle over the right knee. Just let the knee fall away from you. And so each side of your body can obviously be and feel different. So you can decide on this side if you want to just stay like this, or if you want to draw that right knee in and straighten the right leg, pointing and flexing the foot, rolling out the ankle. And when you're ready, bending the right knee again and just simply drawing the right knee in towards you. So you're not using a lot of muscle strength here. Let the muscles in your face soften. And when you feel ready, placing that right foot on the floor, Uncross the ankles, stretch out the legs, reach the arms up over the head. Grab a hold of your left wrist with your right hand and walk your feet over towards the right. You can cross ankles if you want, whichever one makes sense to you. And then begin to reach over to the right with your arms. So you feel a stretch along the left side of your body. Breathe into that space. So try to let your shoulders relax. One more deep breath here. You can uncross everything if they're crossed. Come back to center for one deep breath in and out. Grabbing the right wrist with the left hand, Walk your feet over towards the left, crossing the ankles if that feels okay. And then reaching over to the left with your arms, breathing into the right side of the body. Uncrossing the ankles, walk everything back to the center. Stretch the fingers out long, stretch through the toes. And then draw the knees in towards your body, hug them in really close, rock from side to side. When you feel ready, you'll let both knees drop down on the right side. Stretch your left arm back behind you and look back towards your left arm if that feels okay on your neck. Breathing into the places that feel restricted. One more deep breath here. And let your inhale lift the knees back up to center. Hug them in again. And drop them down on the left side. Reach your right arm behind you. You can look back towards your right arm, or you can look straight up towards the ceiling. Close the eyes if that's okay. On your next inhale, lifting the knees back up. to the center, hug them in really close. And in your own time, you'll roll over into a fetal position on your right side. Just resting here for a moment. And then we'll roll over onto our bellies, placing the forearms on the ground. Just for a moment in Sphinx pose, push the floor away, reach the heart forward. And then exhale, come all the way down onto your belly, bending the knees. Windshield wiper the feet back and forth. Lower the legs down. Press yourself up onto all fours. Knees as wide as the mat. Sink the hips down. Walk the hands out. Melt your heart into a child's pose. You can bend the elbows if that's better for your shoulders, or you can stretch them out long. Directing your breath into the back of your body. Just taking one more breath. Start to walk the hands back in towards your body. Coming up to kneel so that we can grab a hold of our props and set ourselves up for a supported shavasana and a guided relaxation meditation. So I'll show you a couple ways that you can set yourself up for success here. If you have a blanket, we're going to create a little shelf. We have two options. We can, one, create a little shelf like this for right underneath of your upper back. And that will just help with some stretching across the collarbones and the chest. If you want some support for your head as well, so you don't want as much of a back bend, then you'll just place a pillow or another blanket right above there where your head would be. And then you can take the bolster and place it underneath of your knees. Or if you don't have a bolster, another blanket will do. So you'll just come into this sort of a hammock-like shape and take up space with your arms and your feet and soften here. The other option, if that's not cool with you right now, is to have one of the blankets on your body. Take one of the blankets and roll it into a little roll to place underneath of your neck or underneath of your head. So if it's underneath of your neck, it's like this, or it's a little pillow for your head. Whatever feels better for you today. So take a moment to get yourself settled. You're welcome to use something to cover your eyes. A heating blanket would be nice. Or you can just lie flat on the mat, and that works too. Closing the eyes. Take a deep breath in. Fill up as much of the body as you can. And as you exhale, open your mouth, sigh it out. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale and exhale. As I begin to guide you through points of your body, when I bring your awareness to those places, you are simply going to soften and relax in that place. Bringing your awareness to the crown of your head. Soften your forehead. The space between the eyebrows. The space around the eyes. The temples. Soften your cheeks. Your lips. Relax your jaw. Let your teeth slightly part. Your ears. The back of your head. Your neck. Let your shoulders melt. Your heart space. Your left shoulder. Your left upper arm. Your left forearm. Left wrist. The palm of the hand. The thumb. First finger. Second finger. Third finger. Pinky finger. Let your whole left arm completely relax. Soften your chest. Your right shoulder. Right upper arm bone. Forearm. Wrist. Palm of the hand. Thumb. First finger. Second finger. Third finger. Pinky finger. Let the whole right arm completely relax. Let your upper body feel heavy. Your chest. ribs. Soften your belly. Your lower belly. Your left hip. Left upper leg. Lower leg. Your left ankle. Sole of the foot. The toes. Let the whole left leg feel completely heavy. Soften your belly. Right hip. Right upper leg. Lower leg. Ankle. Sole of the foot. The toes. Let the right leg feel completely heavy. Let the whole body completely let go. Completely soften. Completely melt. Relaxing the face, the jaw, the shoulders, the belly, the hips. Just let yourself feel completely at ease. I will end the class here so that you can stay here in your relaxation for as long as you're able. If you want, you can bring the palms to touch in front of the heart. Just giving yourself a moment of gratitude for showing up for yourself. And I give you my gratitude for sharing your practice with me. Namaste.